Oh hey, I hope this late night call finds you well. I wanted to record a little message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I worked in the same office before you, and at the time of recording, I'm finishing up my very last week. A job like this might look overwhelming, but don't worry, you'll be fine. So let's help you get started on your first week, okay? There's a lot of stuff to cover, so I won't try to spend too much of your time on a particular aspect of your job. There's a new employee greeting from the company that I have to read for you. It's kind of like a legal thing, you know. Um, Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun comes to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person, and upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days, or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached, and the carpets have been replaced. Moving on from that, one thing I have to make clear for you, as a night watchman here, we have a few animatronic characters, and they tend to get quirky in there. However, it is your job to watch over the place and make sure everything is in its proper place. The characters left free roaming mode at night. Management says it's kind of their like servos locking up, they get turned off for too long. I don't know. Lucky for the day shift, they don't walk around anymore. Yeah, something about an incident happening back at our old location, but that really isn't any of our concern anymore. I think it was titled as like the bite of 87. Always with people trying to make up eye-catching newspaper titles to earn a quick buck. It's nothing really. Now, one thing to be aware of, the animatronics are not allowed to walk around without a costume casing on them. If they aren't wearing a suit, they are programmed to stuff themselves inside a temporary Freddy Fazbear suit until management takes over and issues them a proper suit. I think this also applies to you, but don't fret. This is why you're guarded safe inside your office. Think about it. If you were to get stuffed, any parts of the see the light of day going through your eyeballs and teeth when you pop out the front of the wall. Yeah, stuff like this isn't mentioned, because it won't happen, right? Lastly, you're equipped with a flashlight, just don't ever use it, as the building is on limited power supply at night. Anyways, I'll chat with you tomorrow, and hopefully the rest of the week. Remember, check those cameras, close those doors, and only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night, buddy.
Of the when in the pirate cove, remember to running around the cove.
for fun?
What I do for fun? I like to eat
I like to eat people.
Hi, everybody! I'm your best friend.
Day two. Congrats. I have something really quick to point out. Yes, they do move around at night, and that's why I won't talk as long as much as last night, actually. Though it might be a good idea to take a peek at the surveillance cameras while I talk, just to make sure everybody's in the proper places, you know. One thing I wanted to mention regarding the main star, Freddy, he's been acting a little bit odd this week for me, so expect the same to happen for you. Occasionally he would play his fun little song, just don't get started if you hear it. Yeah, the song was made to calm down the customers during a potential power outage, and they're very frequent here in Utah. Anyways, that's just one more reason to not run out of power, right? Okay, one more thing. Keep an eye out of what is around your environment. If you feel you're being watched, I mean, if you feel some sort of unforeseeable issue happening, I'd highly recommend you use your flashlight and check outside your doors. Yeah, you might even have a few seconds to go. Not that it would be in any danger, of course. Wasn't really implying that. Oh, and lastly, Foxy's been having some issues recently. Heard he sometimes breaks his support contacts or something. Foxy doesn't have any legs, and we're not really sure how he manages to do it. However, if you see him not attached to a stage, it's best to leave him alone and let maintenance take care of it. They should just give him legs if he really wants to run, you know. Maybe if you keep watching the cameras, he won't be able to make any advancements. From what I've seen, he doesn't like being watched or something. I don't know. I'm sure you got everything under control. Talk to you soon, buddy.
What I do for fun? Time me because I sure know that I am. I like to eat
I like to eat people.
pizza.
You're next.
Oh, hey man. Dude, great already. Most people don't usually last this long. They usually move on to other things, but okay. Anyways, we'll try to keep my promise this time and not take too much time, not take too much of your time tonight. I don't do any retakes of my training calls, so if I remember on about things, just deal with it, alright? Anyways, things start getting real tonight. Keep doing what you've been doing all week, and you should be golden. Actually, I had an idea. If you wanted to avoid getting potentially stuffed, not implying that that will happen, but just in case, try playing dead. You know, go level something. Maybe there's a chance they'll think you're an empty costume. Honestly, this would make things not that. Oh wait, I just thought of something. If they think you're an empty costume, you might shove a metal endoskeleton instead. You know what? Never mind. Forget I said anything. It's a late night. And I'm just messing around. just best not to get caught. Well, I'll leave you to it. See you on the flip side, buddy.
When you're eating, kids, remember to have plenty of kids. Green, 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 plenty of green vegetables, kids. good, or we're going to have to fix you. Have to tell your parents. Be good, or we're going to have to fix you. Have to tell your parents. Be good, or we're going to have to fix you. Have to tell your parents. You can't eat pizza all the time. Sometimes you have to keep to the healthy snack.
Oh, hi. Wow. Day 4? I knew you could do it, but, hey, might not be able to record, another one of these, tomorrow. I'm being let off the job, but, yeah, tonight has been a bad night, a bit, for me. I'm kind of glad I pre-recorded those messages for you, when I did. Do you think you could check in the bathroom? I'll try and pull it out until someone checks. Maybe it won't be so bad. I always wondered, what was in those, empty heads back there? Oh no. Oh, hi. Wow. Day 4? I knew you could do it, bud. Hey, might not be able to record another one of these tomorrow. I'm being let off the job, but yeah. Tonight has been a bad night, a bit, for me. I'm kind of glad I pre-recorded those messages for you when I did. Do you think you could check in the bathroom? I'll try and hold out till someone checks. Maybe it won't be so bad. I always wondered, what was in those, empty heads back there? Oh no.